What is up? What is up? What is up? How you doing, Jake? How's it going? Oh, let's check out these markets. You know, the more it goes sideways, the more it can drive you insane. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, check it out. You know what? You know what? We're gonna do something different. We're going to the Coinbase chart. We're gonna check out the Coinbase chart. What do I got here? Wow. Well, this is interesting. I haven't checked this chart in a while, but this is interesting. Says, are we trading tonight or just analysis? Kind of depends on the requests. Kind of depends. I don't know. Also depends on how choppy we are. We'll see. We'll see. I'm up for it. It's just you got to find something moving. And with Bitcoin doing this ever since the 9th, today is the 17th. Wow, that's a lot of days. We're just going sideways after we hit this 104 level. We're just stuck. Just stalled out right there. And I didn't even realize on the Coinbase chart, I measured out this channel. Didn't even realize I did that. So being on the Coinbase chart's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Kind of nice how it respected it here, but we broke to the upside, trying to hold it as support. This is actually pretty eye-opening. I like it. Cypher B is telling us to sell right now on the daily. Made some last night. Shorted the baby USDT before you went to sleep and woke up like, damn. Yeah, I think meme coins are kind of the way to go on the weekends. So they're good job, I guess. Good job. But yeah, looking at this, I can't help but see this 886 has acted as the greatest resistance of all time. It went from a rip-roaring rally to just stalled out. Like, whoa. Kind of crazy. Got a little overbought. There's no bearish divergence, though. So no bearish div. If they do decide to retrace this thing, I mean, we got some levels. Got some major levels of support. In reality, I would probably look for us backtesting 91,913. Thanks. I'm learning so very few wins. When I get one, I'm happy. It's all good, man. Last week was a rough week for me also. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. Last week was awful, but I've been sitting in some shorts all day, and they're doing all right. They're doing all right. I've been an ape all day. And currently we are up 35%, $478. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're regaining on the account. So that's what's important. Anyway, what are we doing here? Okay. So yeah, looking at our daily right now, Bitcoin, it still has me worried. Mo, what is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Still has me a bit worried. Looking at it on the daily here, I'm not convinced we're going to blast straight through 104. I'm just not convinced. Can I please look at Fart Coin? I guess we're going to look at some Fart Coin. Sorry, I've had the kids all day today also, and whew, it's nice to just sit here and look at the chart. You can also see the massive bearish divergence that came in. We have lower highs, 3 consecutive lower highs, extremely subtle. If we do break back above the 50 simple on the 4 hour, this could be really good. We do have a low stochastic, but it is not oversold yet. So there's a big difference between being right here and being down here. Big difference. Stinky. Yeah, this thing is, it's subtle. It literally could go up or down. We're sitting in neutral territory. Technically speaking, we did reset our 4 hour relative strength. So it could go up, could go down. It just makes you start like eating away at your own thoughts. Going into the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour we have a high stochastic. We're super neutral, just super neutral. Moving average is getting really tight, but right now we are utilizing the 200 as resistance. So there's that. I just wish it would make a decision. Big decisions here. Wow, early. Yes, Rich, I am early. I am early because I wanted to just like, you know, go through my entire thought process while looking at Bitcoin. And maybe you guys can just see where I'm coming from. Just maybe. But this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a downtrend. That's what I'm seeing. But of course, it is a symmetrical triangle, so we literally have no idea where this thing could go. And we're sitting in the middle of it. It's kind of stupid. So that's annoying. But looking at this channel, we're sitting on top of it. That's kind of cool. But if we do lose the channel, if we get back into this channel, very quickly, we could end up at the heart line. That's at 95,449. Is there any indicators you use for scalping? If you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it. Well, normally I just get rid of Cipher B. I don't want to pay attention to it. I focus a lot more on my RSI and my stochastic RSI. And every once in a while, I bring in the LuxAlgo fair value gap, which that's another thing. We have fair value gaps to the downside. So any one of these fair value gaps could catch the price. And our lowest one right now is sitting 95,294. So yeah, that's on the 1 hour. Let's go on to the 4 hour again. Yeah, we just left all these gaps. All of these gaps could get filled. That's kind of the harsh part about it. We left one fair value gap down here. We came so close to filling it. So close. No problem. We could have dumped after hitting 105K, but no, we still chopping. That's true. That's true. We could have. We could have. That 106 area was our last gasp before the ride to 74. So didn't expect it to clear without consolidation or retrace. I'm expecting the retrace because we haven't retraced. And that's another thing. This area right here, we broke through and never back tested, really. I mean, it's like you had a little chop there, but 87.2. Seems like a really, really like legendary area to buy in. On your daily, you broke through it. It was acting as resistance. You broke through it and you just kept running. So I do think there's some Wall Street people who are just waiting for it to get back down here to buy in. I do think that. But who knows? Maybe they punish those people. Who knows? Weird times. Weird times. Yeah, let's go get that. Will be my ETH entry, right? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy what happened. Then, of course, some people are going to be like, V-shaped recovery, we're good. Get a mild retracement and pop on out of there. Either way, we're still thinking retracement. Like, that's the whole thing. Since we are in that overbought territory, we're still thinking retracement. But it could blast through and really catch the shorts off guard. Looking at our liquidation heat map, I mean, even the futures traders, they're like, we don't know. It's really 50-50 here. Really 50-50. So as soon as one starts outweighing the other, likely to go in that direction, which right now in the weekly, the shorts are outweighing the longs. So I think like from a liquidity grab aspect, yeah, we could go up, get a nice little short squeeze going. But I don't know what the market's waiting for. Really don't know what the market's waiting for. Anyways, that's Bitcoin right now. Consolidation, indecisive, trying to do something. Good evening, Porky, and everyone. Dump it! Right? Chopping will sort that out. That's true. Chopping does sort it out. And generally speaking, I have zero faith in crypto when it comes to chop. I always think it goes down. All the time. We chop around, going down. That's my only thought. I get automatic bearish. And kind of is what it is. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and hang out on the 4-hour time frame. The fact that we did lose our 50 makes me think we're going to come down and test our 200. Which kind of is what it is. So I do have a small list for you guys today. We're going to check out Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Sui, Doge, ADA, HBAR, and Ape. Because I'm in an Ape trade, and we're going to see if I'm going to get out. What's up? I'm live.
I forgot to tell you to include the parking key that was in the car.
I didn't know there was a parking key in the car.
The white device that's in the middle thing.
Dang.
Yeah, so I'm going to print out another one of their labels.
Cool.
And,
all right, I'm live.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man. This is some stock market style chop. Wild to see. Really, Jim? Stock market style? I don't know. It's like the market's trying to go bullish, but it's just like low volume buys. It's weird. Really weird. Anyways, let's move on to Ethereum. So looking at Ethereum here, we have fair value gaps to the upside. So I didn't even turn this on earlier when I was talking inside of the Discord, but that's good though. People need to see that. Don't interrupt her. I will always interrupt her. That was my mother. That was mom, okay? God bless the missus. No, the missus knows better. My mother, who's been helping me with the kids all day, she doesn't know better. Good evening, Porky and fam. Good evening. Good evening. Definitely don't then. Nah. You guys gotta realize, like, my mom, she's at the point now where it's like, she could start talking about one little thing, and I'll just be sitting there looking at her for a half hour. And she'll just keep going. And it's like, busy. Busy. Still busy. Busy. I'm sure we all have parents like that. I'm sure we all do. But I talked to her literally all day. So she was helping out with the little man today. It was nice. My daughter, she got all the attention. So it was good. It was good. But yeah, Ethereum, if we do come up, I'm thinking 2,559 could be some serious resistance. We are in a downtrend. We do have triple bearish divergence and a lower high. If we come back up to bearishly backtest this uptrend, well, I do think that would be the kiss of death, and maybe we come down about 19% from that level. I did mark this out the other day, and it already started coming down. We're going to see how it goes. Jim, why do I feel like everyone is going to short, then BTC will make a new all-time high next week? That's usually how it goes, because if it chops around long enough, it baits in shorts, and then a lot of people don't have trailing stop losses, or they do have trailing stop losses, and they're smart about it, and then when those trailing stop losses hit, it starts creating buying pressure. So the chop does bait in both longs and shorts. And then the whales get to decide what direction they want. But with J-Pal not cutting rates, you know, it's kind of rough, man. Kind of rough. Anyways, yeah, Ethereum right now, if we do get a pop to the upside, that 25.59, that's going to be the area to beat. It's going to be pretty tough. But since we do have some fair value gaps up there, likely that we fill them. So maybe we have a bullish evening. Maybe we have a bullish weekly candle close end when futures opens up. But also, another thing we have to pay attention to, currently speaking, the U.S. has a worse credit rating than Microsoft. The country of the United States has a worse credit rating than a business that operates inside of the U.S. I'm not saying it actually matters, but Wall Street, they have a reason to act irrationally. So we're going to see how futures opens up, and we're going to find out. Can you do it for me? Wait, we are not sitting on 6 likes. That's true. We got to get the likes up, guys. We got 19 people in here on a otherwise completely abysmal day in the markets. Let's get the likes up. I mean, if there was any day I could have knocked on live, today's the day. Today is the day. Also, I had to clean up, like, my dog decided to pee on the carpet. I ended up getting the carpet cleaner fluid all over the bathroom. Oh, God. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day. 1 like will get me 1 step closer to a smile. That'd be great. Smash. Thanks, Sis. Appreciate that. Thank you. We have 19 viewers, but only 8 likes. I believe we can bump the number at least to 13. Support the stream, help boost the algorithm. Seriously, boost the algorithm, guys. We need that. We need that. That deserves some likes. I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, so Ethereum right now, we are getting a rounded bottom, which does signal to me that we should see a little bit of an upside move. Let's go into our 15-minute. Let's get a better feel for this. So your strength is increasing the entire time of all this sideways pressure. A little pop to the upside would make sense. We do have a 618 that we would be focused on. So, would you look at that? So that 25.72, there's a lot of confluence up there. We might see a 3.5% move to the upside. Maybe it goes further. Who knows? But this consolidation down here, this would lead me to believe a little bit of bullishness could happen before more downside. 1 hour, that 1 hour is leaving a lot left to be desired. About to have a bearish cross. Not looking great. Sean, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Hopefully I get to see what your request is soon. Hopefully I see it soon. Check the news on Trump. Deals done tonight. There's a deal tonight? Son of a... What? Really? Oh, gosh. Keeping up with that man in the news is hard. It is really hard. Wall Street didn't have a lot of time to react to credit hit, but the 1 hour on ES got dumpy super quick when the news hit before close. That's crazy. India, if it's the India deal, that'll be pretty interesting because we already do get some manufacturing from them. So that would be interesting if we just upped the amount. Alrighty. What was that? Hold on. What was that? Who are you? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Alright. So yeah, bullish case, we're going to make that 3.51% move to the upside. Bearish case, honestly for Ethereum, bearish case, we trade sideways. All the way till we hit the trend line. All the way out here till May 21st, May 22nd, and then we dump. That would probably be the worst case scenario, is to have zero movement the whole time and then fall over. That would really suck. So I think that's our worst case scenario. Best case, we come straight down to our next level of support. That would be fantastic. Sad to say, but Trump is the definition of fake news. I don't know about fake news. He manages to make news to move markets, whether it be up or down. He does a really good job of that. He does a really good job of that. It's like you can get whiplash in the same day. It's kind of crazy. There's an indicator that is literally just an on the minute ticker for Trump news, but I don't remember what it is. Oh god, that sounds terrible. That sounds really hard to follow. That sounds really hard to follow, because then the bots get to react to it right away. Alright, let's check out XRP. XRP, I'm a lot more bearish on, as you all know. And that's because of the daily. The daily, to me, this seems like, yeah, we should be seeing a lot of downside. Because this right here, like I can get rid of this downtrend, it doesn't matter anymore. This one right here matters the most. Hidden bearish divergence on the daily is kind of a really big deal. You're getting a death cross while above your 200, which also, that's just strange. Very strange. But if we do rally to the upside, I mean, your upside target is kind of insane. $5.21. It's actually insane how high the target is. But that hidden bearish divergence on the daily, that has me really worried for XRP. 78 cents or 75 cents. 75.84 kind of is the target. So we'll see. Arab deal, not fake. That's fair. It's not fake. We'll see how long it takes for them to actually invest, though. He is the candle mover, and he tells you when to buy. That's true. He does do that. What's up? All right. He still has a lot to live up to. Obama 09 signal is legendary by this point. Great time to buy stock was wild. Literally at the bottom of 09. That's tough. That's tough to beat. That's really tough. 09, I was 19 years old. I was working at Circuit City. You know, I wasn't really into the stock market per se. All right, so XRP right now, if you can break above 265, I will stop a lot of the hate talk on XRP. A lot of it. Not all of it, just a lot. If it can do that, I will be like, wow, XRP doesn't look like absolute dog shit. 58 cents is going to have to wait. But for now, 58 cents. Just go on down there. Go on down there. You were in middle school at that time? Damn, sis, you young. You young. At 19, I thought investments were stupid. That's wild. You missed out? Don't worry, sis. You never miss out. There's always opportunity. Always. I don't like GameStop, but it changed the world. Perfect storm. That's true. It did. It did change the storm. Change the world. It really did. Checking out XRP on the 1 hour. So 1 hour does not look good. The 1 hour, you got your bearish cross. You're below the 200. You bearishly back tested it once. If you were looking to short XRP, you have a very distinct level that could act as resistance, and that's sitting right here. It was support, became resistance. You're testing it again. Noted. Let's say you break that. You have another one. So I guess, benefit of the doubt, maybe you go up to like anywhere between 242 and maybe even 246. I think 246 would be a really good number right there. If you can come back up to 246, that would give you a nice fake out to the upside. Get a lot of people to start going long, thinking XRP is going up to $1,000. And then, yeah, they can just slam the door on them and send it. But, yeah, that's what I'm seeing at XRP. Let's look at the 15-minute. That's really what I'm seeing at XRP. If I look at the 15, this is, yeah, 245. Hey, wait, didn't I talk about 245 before being an important level? I don't know. We're still putting in a higher low. So, I mean, I can't ignore the higher lows. All I can say is we had a bearish cross. We can get a bearish back test. If we do, great time to short this puppy. Because you're... Oh, that's like a 50% retrace too? And then you'd be looking for hitting support at 209. That makes sense to me. I like that. So let's see if that happens. Let's see if it happens. Can I look at Portal? I've been eyeing it. I don't know what Portal is, but sure. That's probably why we were at all-time high. Wait, what? I've seen more people investing in the last 5 years than I've seen in the last 20. Yeah, it's become a lot more mainstream. I blame TikTok. Honestly, I do blame TikTok. Because while you're death scrolling at night, all of a sudden you get these random little snippets of how I make $1,000 a day trading meme coins. What? Meme stocks. Oh my god. Trading is easy. Oh. Swing trade to change your life. Okay, alright. Moodeg? Alright. Moodeg. And Portal. Alright, we got them both. We got them both in there. But yeah, so XRP, if we do get a little pop to the upside, I think that 245.49 is going to act like some strong resistance. Just a thought that I have. Doesn't have to happen. It could blast straight through and go straight to $5.41. I mean, it won't be the 589, but 541 would still be a good target. Either way, you are putting in a higher... you didn't. You got a lower low. Wait a minute. Well, you got a lower low, so there's that. I don't think bearish is the wrong way to think. I don't think it's wrong. Oh, me Damien. Let's look at the money flow indicator on BTC 1 hour chart. Okay. BTC money flow. Oh my goodness. We'll check it out. I will have to pull up my Cypher B again. And on the 1 hour. Boy, oh boy. But next up we have Sol. So, Solana, we have been respecting the daylights out of this downtrend. Holy crap. I didn't look at Solana all day, and I think I should have. So we did have this level that was acting as support. Now it's acting as resistance. And we're still maintaining a downtrend. And we have a high stochastic on the 1 hour. And I mentioned the price could come down to 160. I think we're going to go to 160. We're going to stick with that 160 level. Maybe we go and find some support at 152. Man, so weird. Company I'm posting an earnings report with. A negative 2,000% miss. Incredible. That's a lot. That is a lot. I don't get those. I usually get a lot of booty shaking videos. Sis, stop wasting your life on girls you're never going to meet. All right? Just stop doing it. It's not worth your time. 157, 152. Looks like we got a few levels to the downside we could hit. That 160 is my first idea here. If we maintain this downtrend, I think that 160 is really going to play out. Interesting. What's up, Sean? Party. It's a layer 1 chain. We'll check out Party. We checked it out the other day. I totally forgot what it does and how the chart looked. So it'll be interesting to recap, see if I was wrong. I feel like we looked at Party recently. We did. So yeah, Solana right now, still leaning bearish. If we get the breakout, awesome. Maybe we go back up to 174 for a bearish backtest. But we need to break above it in order for me to get any type of bullish. But right now, I could see another 5.79%, maybe just a 3.78%, somewhere between there. But support seems like a really good spot to go. So that's an 8% downside move. Noted, if we do go to the upside, we're still aiming at 220. If we go to the upside, we're still aiming for 220. But this one hour stochastic has me a bit worried, as we are downtrending. And this right here got you to spike up like that. That has me a little worried. Yo, what's up, Harry? How you doing? I'm going on a date tonight with a girl. I can't be on here for too long. Damien, why'd you have to signify that it was a girl? Alright, Damien's trying to rush me. So, let's open up our MACD. Or not our MACD. Shit. God damn it. What the? I'm losing it. There we go. We got it. I want all of these open. Can we do that? Okay, thank you. Okay. So money flow on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour doesn't look that great. So looking at the money flow, we had a nice spike, and then we came down. We're trying to spike up again. So this is good. Good on the money flow. Let's see where it leads. Because you can see on the 1 hour how quickly it can shift, especially while we're chopping around. So money flow does look like it's trying to rise. You also got a flip to the bullish side. This is good. And things look fine. It's just we're still chopping and still putting in lower highs. So until we break out, still bearish. Still bearish. Because the other day you played around the idea that it's the 21st century and I could be dating any gender. That's fair. That's fair. I did do that. You're right. It's just funny to me because I'm dating a girl. Oh, wait a minute. What other dates you go on, bro? I had a buddy of mine once. He was mentioning, he's like, hey guys, I'm gonna be like hanging out with a human girl. I can't, and we just, wait a minute. Hold on. What happens on your weekends? Why did you say human girl? What's up, Trade Intuition? How you doing? Sis, you're gonna be back? Alright, man, alright. Going to Maui in the morning. Going to Maui? Dang, that sounds awesome. Can I look at Doge? Yes, JB. We can look at Doge. Yes. It's in the list, so we're going to check it out. So, yes, JB, we will be looking at it. Anyways. So, yeah, Bitcoin, it's like the money flow could be coming in. It's just when price movement. Can I get some TA on grass? All right, sleep. Okay, the requests are starting to come in pretty fast. I better speed up here. Grass. All right, we got to 14 likes, but we added 5 more viewers. Now I think we can push it to 18, maybe even 20. Help boost the algo. Smash the like. Seriously, guys, do all that. Do all of that. My ape trade, it's getting more bullish. You guys think that I'm going to get stopped out or what? Anyways. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like, yeah, the money flow's increasing. Things are looking great and awesome. Still neutral on relative strength. Still neutral. Still below the 200. Still things to say we're not about to break out. That's my only problem. I know there's going to be somebody, Adam and Eve double bottom, man. On what, the 5 minute? I don't know. We're on the weekend, so if some type of bulls wanted to pump this thing, they could. But even on your 5 minute, you're putting in a lower high. Like, even on the 5 minute, they're just kind of like, yeah, let's make it more choppy. It's getting really tight, though. So that's the nice thing. A decision should be made when futures opens tomorrow, which is good. All right, let's get back into the others. We just looked at Solana. We're checking out Sui. So Sui, my gut's telling me that it's breaking today. M25, your gut's telling you it's breaking today. I mean, it could. It could. It would be nice. Get a little resolution. But then you see things like Sui here. Sui's a jerk. I put in a short earlier today, and it was like right at resistance. It was right in here. I had a stop loss right above this high. It wicked me out. I was like, you bastard. And then it fell right back down. I was like, these jerks. Jerks, man. How they could keep pushing and forcing it down, sitting on top of major support. I still think it's going to fall 10%. I think it's going to fall 10%. I think it's going to come down and test this uptrend. But, man, they are making you wait. Noted, if you break to the upside, $5 is the target for Sui. So if you do break to the upside, $5 should be coming quick. But they are really forcing the issue here. They're like, how far can we chop this out before we can make a decision? So, Sui should make a decision in the next hour. 2 hours. Next 2 hours, Sui should make a decision. Talk to me, Porky. How we looking? We're looking choppy. There's a clicking noise in the background. Probably my mouse. If there's another clicking noise, I don't have a clue what that is. Let me turn on my sound. 2 hours. Next 2 hours, Sui should make a decision. What is this noise? Talk to me, Porky. How we looking? We're looking choppy. What's this echo? There's a clicking noise in the background. Probably my mouse. If there's another clicking noise, I don't have a... Wait a minute. Why does it sound like there's an echo? What microphone's being used here? What is this? Use that one. Mic check. Mic check. Is that better? Noise. I don't have a... Wait a minute. Why does it sound like there's an echo? What microphone's being used here? What is this? Use that one. We were using the wrong microphone this whole time. Better. Noise. I don't have a... Wait a minute. Why does it sound like there's an echo? What microphone's being used here? What is this? Use that one. We were using the wrong microphone this whole time. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. It stopped. We changed the microphone. It was using something else. I think it was using my webcam microphone. God, that was terrible. All right, we're back. We're here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Anytime I reset my computer or it gets an update, God, everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. Trade Intuition, how are you doing today, man? How you doing? Goodness gracious. Sorry. Also, I don't have a fan on. Picking up your date now, Damien out. Well, good luck on the date. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you enjoy her company. Your audio actually sounded better, though.
No, there's no shot. No shot. You guys actually like that microphone better? It sounds like there's an echo all over the place. Oh boy. How about I just like eat my microphone? I just bring it super close and get real intimate with it. Is this better for you or is this just like a little too much? It sounds like there's an echo all over the place. Oh boy. How about I just like eat my microphone? I just bring it super close and get real intimate with it. Is this better for you or is this just like a little too much? Nah, I think this is it. I'm gonna have to pull out my boom. I'm gonna have to bring this thing as close as possible. Just be like, oh my god, it's ASMR in here. The mic you're using now is fine. That's what I thought. Thanks, Sean. See, Sean's a real one. Guys, get off your phone. Listen to this on a headset. All right. Better. Survey. I don't know what we're doing here. What? Sexier when you're intimate. Okay, all right. That's what I like to hear. All right, you know what? We're gonna get back to the TA. We're going off the rails here. Next up, we have Doge. All right, the best part about this one, JB wants Doge too. So we're looking at Doge. We're gonna do a nice little deep dive in here. Get rid of all the noise here because we don't need it. We don't need it. Also, let's get rid of one of these indicators because I'm not trading at the moment. Okay, I'm frustrated already. We're going into the weekly. Going to clear this thing out. All right, education time, guys. Where I find my levels. We go with weekly levels, support and resistance, where the price changes direction. It's usually a very good area to find areas in which price will inflect in a direction. Right now, Doge is in a very, very weird spot. We did catch support off these previous highs back here. Nice, but we're fighting against this high right here. Dang. Are we going to hold it? Are we going to fall below it? Kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. Another thing to focus on, we did have a high and a higher high. This is an uptrend. This is beautiful. This is great. I love it. Going into the ray thing here. So here's our current uptrend. This is what we really want to stay above. Going into our daily time frame. So on our daily, you can see we were in a downtrend. We made a higher low. We popped out of there. We are bullish right now. 618 golden retrace is our target based off breaking out of a downtrend. So we haven't quite gotten there yet, but we did almost bearishly backtest the 200 daily moving average. It's crazy how fast you can do that. It would take you like 10 minutes. Wow. It's a long time, Rich. It's a long time. But you know what? Sometimes people like it slower. Welcome to the weekend show. Evening show, some may say. Alright, we need to mark out what area could act as major support based off what we broke out of. I would be looking at this little area right here. So if we did fall down, we have, that's just a level of support at 18 cents. Alright, so if we do come down just a little bit further, this right here would be a great buying opportunity for Dogecoin. If we did come down there, we have a nice little pocket, so it could stop short at 20 cents. But if we do come down, this should hold us up for a little bit, which could be a very good buying opportunity. Going into our 4-hour time frame. Now on your 4-hour, we're low on the stochastics, but we're not oversold and we're not showing bullish divergence. We have made, I believe, a 50% retrace. So we have made a 50% retrace. If price felt like it, it could reverse. We did have, no, we didn't. No bearish divergence. This is just bullish consolidation. So Dogecoin actually looks really strong right now, which I love. That's great. I'm not bearish on Doge, which is really surprising because I'm bearish on a lot of other things. Beautiful bull flag is being formed right now. Doge looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. There is a strong argument to say Doge could make its next leg up, running up to that 618 retracement at 32 cents. Very strong argument for a 47% rise out of Dogecoin. Go figure. Go frickin' figure. I can't find an argument for, oh, it's going to drop well below 19 cents. Can't find it. For some reason, people bullish on Doge. Cam 2 request limit. Yeah, let's do that. Can you look at Jupiter? Tito, I can. Can you take a look at VAI, Jasmine, Cubic? I'll write down VAI and Jasmine. Sorry, my manager, he's laying down the hammer, man. Doge to the moon. Yeah, JB, it's crazy. It actually looks really good. I'm surprised to say that. I'm very surprised because I'm so bearish on the market. But hey, who knows? Doge might lead the entire market up. Who knows? But 4 hour kind of looks beautiful. Jasmine. Alrighty. Let's go into the 1 hour real quick. Let's see what we're doing. See, the 1 hour looks like terrible dog poo-poo. I don't like the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks bad. Looks like we're probably going to consolidate more. But once again, worst case scenario, you do come down a little bit. I would look for something like a 7.2, maybe even 10% downside. Worst case scenario. If it continues past that, I would be very surprised. I'd be very surprised. I'd like to request TR and HHH. TR, HH. The Triple H. All right. I donated. Could you... a donation get you a third? That works. Doge to $1. The prophecy will be fulfilled. Doge to $1 makes sense. It almost got there. It almost got there. Literally almost got there. It got to what? 71, 73 cents? Something like that. It was pretty close. It was a solid run. That SNL skit did no favors. We're good. So, moving on from Doge, we got ADA. ADA. I'm looking for downside. I was shorting this yesterday, and I got out of the short because I got bored, and we hit support at 73 cents. I got out before that. I'll admit it. I got out early. I'm still looking for more downside, and yeah, that's solely because I'm bearish on the market. But we did lose a level of support at 78.25. We did act as resistance, and then we put in a lower high. So these lower highs are really holding us down for ADA. And with that, we do have a measured move to the downside because it did confirm it. So that confirmation is what made me want to go short. And the measured move is to get that 9.22% downside, getting you to 70 cents. Hasn't quite made it. It's working on it. It's working on it. So I think 73 is going to break. The problem with breaking 73, you're likely not going to stop at 70 cents. You have support sitting at 65 and 64 cents, but your major weekly support is all the way down here at 59 cents. So hopefully you just do a nice little wick down and pop up, but we're going to have to wait and see. Do we think it will make it past 99? I just want to see red candle. It comes after $1. Yeah, it probably would be a really glorious red candle. Hits 99 cents and turns around. That would be rough. That would be really rough. I feel like if it hits $1 just for the memes, they're gonna try and push it to $1.69. Just cause, you know, for the lulz. All right, moving on from here, we got H bar. So checking out H bar. H bar's breaking out right now. This is really nice to say. But let's go ahead and get a little bit of a deeper dive here. We have this other downtrend to worry about. So every once in a while, I like to look at it from this aspect, and I'm curious if it breaks it or not. You also have this level that was acting as resistance, tried to act as support. We fell below it. So we still have the opportunity of going to the downside. And why do I have the 16% downside marked out? What was I looking at? Was it this? I think no, it wasn't that. What was I looking at? But just looking at support. Oh, I think I know what I did. Hold on. I think I know what I did. Trend reversal. And that lines up. No. What the hell was I looking at? Not a clue what I was looking at, but I would be the least surprised if H bar ended up down here at 17. What was that? 30, 55, 33? What's that number? 17.55.6. I would be the least surprised. Because I do think that also lines up. Damn, y'all about to see how to speedrun TA. Yeah, that's true. Porky, can you look at your favorite Trump coin and anchor? Trump coin? What? No, Trump coin, it's just the tokenomics. I don't see why anybody would want to buy it. Honestly. As soon as I saw 80% of the supply is going to be like getting released over the course of the next 3.5 years, I was like, oh, I'll never touch that. I just anything with an unlock like that, it's like 80%. That's a lot. That is a lot. I won't touch that. So I just get confused why people like to buy it. I don't understand. It's kind of like a world coin also. I never bought into that one. Even though it was pumping like crazy, I was like, why would anybody want to buy into something that's taking people's biometric data? Ugh, gross. I don't want any part of that. Our favorite, sir, not your favorite. I guess. Yeah, some unlocks can already be sold. Exactly. Some of them can. And I don't know. I saw it rallying, I think yesterday, and I was like, why is it going up? It was up like 2-3%. I was like, I don't understand this. But I don't need to understand it. I'm not trading it. But I don't mind looking at the chart. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing out of H-bar. If we do get a move to the upside, we have resistance sitting right up here. That might be a really good opportunity around 20 cents, 2247. If we get stopped right there, it might be a really good opportunity to go short, because that would be confirming resistance. So if we get that confirmation, go short. Go short. That's sitting right around that 2309 level. You can see it plain as day. Yo, what's up, D Ounce? How you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. Weekend's doing pretty good. Layer 0 has a similar release schedule to Trump coin. If the unlocks weren't an obvious VC liquidity grab, I'd invest in the project. Yeah, it's rough when you see those. It's really rough. For me, it cuts the what is it? It's like the trust that I have in the project. It just cuts it down completely. All right, let's go ahead and look at the trade I'm currently in. Currently in Ape. So ApeCoin on the 1 hour, it's trying to go up, but if we look at the 15-minute, it kind of looks terrible. We did have this uptrend that was acting as support. Now it could be acting as resistance. I'm saying could because noted this is still a higher low. Your RSI looks way different than your stochastic RSI. So the stochastic is basically saying we're topped out, we're going down, we're bearishly backtesting the 200, time to fall. But your RSI is like we're just now crossing into the bullish control zone. We're going up, baby. So, yeah, this is Chop, and this is why Chop is terrible. Someone viewed my... Okay, cool. Alright, but, either way, I'm still looking for ApeCoin to go down and touch some support. That's all I want. Go touch some support. No big deal. Support. So, if we do get that touch of support, I'm going to be very happy. Fair launch is hard, I guess. It is hard. It is hard because the team's basically just operating off hopes and dreams. Current trade, we're up 57% on the Ape. Trade on weeks, we're up 24% on Buy DeFi, and we are up 43% on BLOFIN. So you can see I'm all up in Ape. Also, that right there is the same thing I'll do when I'm trading large sums of money. Because I like to operate on multiple exchanges, I can spread out the same trade across exchanges. It's a little harder for them to just stop me out right away. So, just a little food for thought. If you guys wonder why is he affiliated with 3 separate exchanges, spread your bets. All right, if you're operating with more than 5,000 in a trade, spread your bets. Okay. Anyways, especially in altcoins, ooh, spread them. The people claiming the people claiming foreigners could bribe Trump with huge buys of coins. I don't think they know how crypto works. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I still think we're gonna roll over a bit for Ape, and yeah, let's see some downside. Why not? Why the heck not? Let's get into your guys' requests. So Moodang. Let's check out Moodang. So Moodang, still working its way down. It looks like you're starting to confirm a low. You broke the high. Oh gosh. Let's go into your 1 hour. Let's see if we're seeing the same hidden bearish divergence because of this consolidation back here. Let's see if we're seeing the same thing. You got a spike up here. Did you clear it? Oh, barely cleared it. Moodang. It's trying its best to look good. It's just, this looks like a bearish backtest on the 200. You also have a level of resistance right here that I will point out right now. Right there. If you somehow manage to break above 21,253, I'll change my tune. But I think you're getting ready for a nice dumpy dump. And my price target's all the way down here. It's low. It's really low. But I'll give you a bullish case in case you guys are still bullish. So bullish case scenario, because you are making a higher low, you are. Just your 1 hour looks awful. Your 4 hour looks like it's going to bearishly backtest that 50 simple. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on possibilities. All right, we got that hopium alive. So the hopium here is that this is a 50% retrace, and you could run all the way up to 53539. Which would be this right here. So it would be another 164% upside move. So if you believe in your heart of hearts that it could do that, then you also believe you did not make any lower lows. Then hey, you could get 164% upside. Here's what it is. I'm not as optimistic. I'm just not as optimistic. This looks like garbage to me. It looks like you're about to make a lower high, and this 24827 actually seems like a really good area to confirm a high. Yeah, it acted as resistance back here, could act as resistance again. So if you do happen to rally up here, this is the price to beat, not what I said before. Did it backtest? Nope, not yet. Oh, are you talking about down here? No, not at all. Not at all. Shot straight through it. No backtest has been found, and it's a meme coin. Meme coins, the place to get in, 88.6% retraces. The 886, that's what you normally go for. And this thing skyrocketed. So yeah. Still bearish on this one. But a great entry would be up here. 24,827. Great entry if you're going to keep on falling. Looks pretty darn good at that point. All right, moving on from Moodeg, we got TR. Tootsie Roll. All right, Tootsie Roll. Did you guys hear about that Diddy thing? Yeah, apparently a lot of Diddy's victims are coming out saying it was the size of a Tootsie Roll. I was like, dang, that's harsh. That is harsh. I'm sure at that point they're just disappointed. So beautiful resistance turned support, and you're getting a higher low after it. This looks beautiful. I do like this. You're trying your best to backtest the 200 weekly as support. I love it. Rave ZA. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. How you doing today? I know it's going to take you 10 minutes to be able to talk, but I do appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you stick around. I know Twitch has a bunch of ads, so bear with it. Just bear with it. Golden Retrace, 13% more upside. They told him to stop, but they didn't know it was in. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. We have a level here that is going to it is actively acting as resistance. So currently, I would say you're range bound. Check out your daily time frame where this thing could. Oh no, it looks like it wants to rally pretty good. So you do have a measured move based off this. Confirming support off the 50 simple. That's great. It's absolutely great. There you go. 3806 is your target. This looks nice. It's nice. I would expect it to maintain this uptrend. So you could see this price action happening by August 13th. Let's go Tootsie Roll. No, let me come back to YouTube then. Yeah, Rave. Yeah, Rave is back. Let's go. So yeah, Tootsie Roll could go up another 15%. What did I say before? What did I say before? 13? Yeah, screw your 13. 15. 13 to 15% upside is what I'm seeing here. TNT, tomorrow's news today. How you doing today? What's up? Let's go to HHH. Howard Hughes Holdings. It looks terrible. Bearishly backtesting the 200 daily moving average. Distinct downtrend. Hidden bearish divergence. Everything looks bad about this. On the daily. Looks awful. Let's go into your weekly. Let's see. Maybe your weekly's better. Your weekly's dog shit too. Yeah, this thing looks terrible. What'd they do wrong? I don't understand. Do you think we will see new all-time high for alts in June or November? What the Hold on. June or November? Holy crap. Sure. What kind of gap is that? Also, it depends on the altcoin, because you know, if it's not in the eyes of the U.S., I don't think it's going to perform nearly as well as people think. I just don't think it will. Oh, this is a symmetrical triangle? Oh no. Oh no. You don't want that. I mean, it could reverse. It could. Oh no. Just saw Crypto Lifer an hour ago do a segment on Falrus SGB Songbird. What do you think when you get a chance? What's the ticker? Is it SGB? I don't really know what you requested there. We'll check it out. Is it SGB? Summer doesn't look bearish in my opinion. I don't think it looks bearish. I think it's going to be choppy and stupid. Flares. Oh, it's called Flares? Okay. Got it. If I spelled it right. SGB. We're gonna settle it once I get there. Alrighty. So you do have a symmetrical triangle. This does have an opportunity of reversing to the upside. You are in a very distinct downtrend. You are in a very distinct downtrend. So you will have to beat out the downtrend. Yeah, that's a strong downtrend there. Let's make it red, because what? Shoosh. So yeah, that's not great. Your weekly looks like it does want to go up. It really looks like it wants to go up. It's trying its best. Your daily is really holding you back. That is really holding you back. It doesn't look good. Does not look good. Death cross after a recent death cross, but it was like you had your opportunity and they said no. They're like, nope, sorry, buddy, no. So here's the downtrend that you just can't break out of. And this is a very sharp retracement, so I would think you're going to see more downside. This is what I would think. And I would go right there because you couldn't even clear it. And now you're putting in hidden bearish divergence. $52 would be my assumption based off what I'm seeing. Now, noted, you are in a symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangles can reverse. They can go to the upside. So I will give you a bullish case here because you are putting in higher lows. And on your weekly, you have a low stochastic, you're sitting in the bearish control zone, and you are facing to the upside. And I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look good either. So, bullish case, over the course of 5 years, you might see yourself getting back up to $154, which would be a new all-time high. So the possibilities there, I'm leaning toward 26% downside though. Do you think we will see a new all-time high for alts in June or November? Yeah, I don't know. New all-time highs, I mean, you'd have to focus more on like Ondo, the RWA plays. You'd have to focus a lot more on the American-based cryptos, and they have an opportunity that like to do that as long as these ETFs start coming in. But as we can tell from the Ethereum ETF, it kind of doesn't matter. The only one it really matters for is Bitcoin. It sent Bitcoin up a lot. I would say once we get the jobs numbers going back up in the US, that's when we start seeing all of the alts hitting new all-time highs. So I'm not very optimistic for the summer. I'm more optimistic for November. More optimistic. But we're going to have to wait and see. Until I get some random person that was like, you know, giving himself an eraser burn during class to seem cool back in high school, telling me financial advice of this meme coin's going to make me a millionaire, I just don't think a lot of altcoins are going to see their all-time highs until that comes. However, we have those interest rates to get cut rapidly. That might also be a catalyst for a lot of the altcoins as well. We'll see a boom in the small cap alts, a just crazy boom. In my opinion, we'll see how it pans out. All right, HHH done. Let's check out Trump. Let's go into our 1 hour because it's a meme coin. Oh, wow. Really, really sideways. But you are holding on to 1233 very strongly. But your 1 hour did bearishly cross below the 200, and you're currently bearishly backtesting it. Until you break back above that 200, I am bearish. That's just long and the short of it. It's a very simple method here. Bearish until breakout. And currently, you're trying to break out. So, well, I don't know. These wicks, they're really hard to gauge. But, yeah, bearish till breakout, man. If you get bullish, you have your upside targets. We've been looking at them for a while. Anywhere between $21.99, $26, and maybe you even get this crazy move to the upside, which is 349%, which I think is like a golden retrace from your all-time high. I just have very little faith in this coin. Your 4 hour stochastic is doing you zero favors. You are below the 50 simple. It makes me think you're going to go down and touch the 200. You also have an uptrend. Let's see if you're maintaining the uptrend. So here you are right here. Nope, let's lower it down a little bit. Decisions will be made. Decisions will be made. If you can maintain this uptrend, all right, great. You got a nice little move up. But we're just waiting for days. We'll see how it goes. I still think it's going to go down. I'm very pessimistic about the Trump coin. Very pessimistic. Personally, I don't think he should have ever launched it. Or his son should have never launched it. I don't know who launched it. I feel like Eric Trump did it. Oh, boy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you did that. The hidden bearish divergence with a double top? Anchor! You're not supposed to do that. No! Damn it. Well, Anchor, decisions need to be made. You are sitting on top of your uptrend. You're sitting on third touch. If this thing wants to rally, you have a lot of upside. You have a lot of upside. You're still looking for that 618. I mean, if it just starts launching, you're looking at 145% upside. This thing looks great for 145% upside. Your 4 hour, I mean, you're sitting nearly, like, pretty much oversold. You would think that you're going to catch some bids. But it worries me with that hidden bearish div double top situation. That's going to be a strong area to beat. And it looks like it acted as support before. So that might be the problem we're seeing right there. What is this? Eric owns DJT through a trust and controls his father's shares, and they made a quick deal with crypto.com, so it's likely. Yeah, Eric seems more interested in crypto than his dad. That's very true. That's very true. He does seem a lot more interested. And it's probably because it's like, Dad, you don't understand. It's a future. Let's see how low we got on this one. So on your retrace, we almost hit that 786. Good area for the price to turn around. Very good area. We're going to have to wait and see on this one, but your 4-hour does look really good for upside. Your 1-hour showing a lot of bullish divergence. That stochastic looks gross. What's going on with Ondo? Just chopping around on the macro 786. If it's doing that, the same thing's happening with Bitcoin right now. But we'll check it out. Ondizo. Scuba Gerbil? Gerbil. That's a gerbil. You're a scuba gerbil. That's awesome. Love it. I feel like you're a meme coin. That's crazy. Alright, anyways. Anywho, checking out your downtrend currently. I would look at it just like so. And a breakout has happened. So if the market gets bullish, this has a very good possibility of going up in a big way. Your next level of resistance is at 3114. That upside move could launch you 66%. So it could be really good. Could be really good. If you fall down, you have support sitting at 1500. Decisions need to be made. It started as a meme coin idea. Nice. Nice. I don't think anybody's saying Scuba Gerbil, damn you. But, you know, it's a great soundbite for AI. It's a great soundbite. Alright, Fart Coin. Fart Coin. Oh, the fart. Now this looks like gobbledygook because you fell out of it twice. Alright, let's get rid of this. Never even made the measured move? God, what a meme coin. Fart coin? You just... Come on, man. I want to check your daily. Daily, you are getting your bearish divergence in. Yeah, you're getting a healthy dose of bearish divergence as you keep climbing. Sheesh. Let's get rid of all of this noise. All the noise. Let's get rid of it. I believe it's a channel that we're sitting in. I believe we're in a channel. Could be wrong, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out right here on Dragon Ball Z. Yep, it's a channel. That is a nice upsloping channel. That's sweet. Can I request goat? Yes, Raze, you can request goat. Just a reminder to everyone, if you ever want to jump the line, donations or becoming a member. Easiest way to do that. Looking at our 4-hour time frame. Now, the 4-hour, nice reset above a level of resistance. There's a strong opportunity for this thing to rally up if the market's bullish. If it gets bearish, though, sheesh, got a lot of downside. You already made that bearish 5-0. So this is a good area in which we put in a lower high and roll over. It's a good area for that. Check your 1 hour. Your 1 hour doesn't look good like the rest of the market. Doesn't look good. So that 1 hour is basically showing us its butt crack. That's a shame. It's kind of a shame. But we're broken out. So there's positives. There's also negatives. I believe the area we would need to break above for us to be like, yeah, we're bullish on farts again, would be right there. 129,723. If we can break above it and hold it as support, that would help greatly. As you can see right here, after we fell below it, it acted as resistance, tried to act as support, and then it was resistance again. So that, I believe, is a very important spot at the moment. If you come up to it and you start reversing down, now you have an opportunity, a downside. That would be a great opportunity, in my opinion, Oh, and it's also a 50% retrace. Yeah. And then I wouldn't even be looking just for the 618. I'd be looking for hitting support. I like support. 36% downside would be possible at that time. I feel like a lot of coins are bouncing around these 786 right now. You're right. A lot of coins that are traded a lot, they are sitting around those levels. They are. Absolutely right. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing out of Fart Coin. If you can break this, I can change my tune. But I'm one of the few people who'll be like, I don't care that it's a high or low. Downtrends start this way. So, just me. I am the only one. I actually do feel like I'm the only one calling for downside. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Probably a bad thing. Unless we drop. And it's like, told you so. Even your daily's telling you to sell. That's crazy. But the last time I told you to sell, it was just a nice little consolidation before you shot up again. Who knows? We're going to keep fighting the trend. Alrighty. Portal. Portal. It's a crypto. Alright. It's a crypto. Portal. Portal. I've never seen this before. Oh no. Oh no. It looks like garbage. Oh no. Alrighty. Alright. This looks like de poo poo. Looks like de poo poo. Yay! We have our lowest level of support ever. We love it. Yes. I have been here before. Oh my god, it just kept falling below all levels. Oh my god. I didn't think I was here before. That's how low it got. Wow. Wow. Crispy Lifestyle. These guys are too young. I don't remember Dragon Ball Z. Oh man. I still remember those good old days as a kid. Also playing Twisted Metal at the same time. Good game. Good show. You're breaking out. Let's go! Where could this go? There is a level in which you would love to break above. If you can break above this and stay above it, you're going to feel real good about yourself. If you can get above that, stay above it, you're going to feel really good about it. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate it.
Do you need more drinks?
I still got this one.
Let me see. Seriously?
My wife's talking shit to me again. Chad, I'm getting bullied.
You should have been at least more than halfway. What the heck? You're talking too much.
It's a live stream. What? Chat, my wife's bullying me. Have you guys seen that thing that's going viral all over the internet? Who would win in a fight? 100 Brits or 100 US? And then some girls decided to say, like, oh, who would win? 100 British women versus 100 American women? And I was like, they don't understand that 86% of all domestic violence charges are filed against women. I don't think that's smart. It was a really funny thing to see. It was really funny. What's up, Jason? How you doing today? Yeah, I was laughing pretty hard at that one. I was like, no, I don't think they want to do that. Just seems like a bad business move. Oh, this thing's gonna pull back. I don't know how far it'll pull back, but it looks like it's gonna pull back. Overbought on the daily and the 4-hour, making a lower high. Hidden bearish divergence at its finest. Hidden bearish div at its finest. Wait. Oh my Lanta, major hidden bearish divergence. It looks like you're gonna probably come back down to 653 and see if it's support. So I would be banking on that. But if for some reason, because obviously it's a low cap coin, it breaks through anywhere between 1292 and 2309 are your targets. These ones are really hard to do TA on simply because their market cap is like 3 dudes drinking beer could push this thing up like crazy. So be careful if you're trying to trade this. If you found it somewhere where you can leverage it, just be careful. I would be looking for more downside. A nice bullish backtest at 0.653 would be welcomed. It would be welcomed. But you did break above a 200, so that's also positive. But 24% downside is what I'd be feeling like. Feeling like it would be in order. That hidden bearish divergence is nasty. It's really nasty. Alrighty, going up. Jesus. DBZ was my shit. Yeah, DBZ was great. DBZ was great. Alright, moving on. We got Party. Party! Alright, we checked this out the other day. Let's see how it went. Is this even the chart that I looked at? Not the chart I looked at. Where's the chart I looked at? Not that one. Not that one. Was it Gate.io? Hold on. I feel like it might have been Gate.io. No? What the hell? Baguette? Jesus Christ. Mexi. There ain't no way. Whatever. We'll just go to the first one. They all look the same. Yeah, we definitely looked at this the other day. Party. Nice move to the upside. So that's good. Crazy. But this week was bad. This week bad. You have a level of support sitting right there and right there. That's great. Let's go to your daily. You do have 2 other levels to focus in on. You got this right here. This right here. You accidentally had looked at Soul instead of Party, I think. Really? That's too bad. That's too bad. Well, I'm looking at Party now. Alright. We did have bearish divergence. We're coming down. We would be looking for a lower high. That's what we'd be looking for. So you'd want a move to the upside. But it is a low cap coin. Might not get it. Might not get it. You're currently downtrending and it's just getting faded. Oh boy. So at this point, you're looking for, if it does just keep falling down, you'd be looking for an 886. This is the problem with like new coins. 886 is extremely common. You could come straight down to 16 cents and you're going to be praying that you find some bids there. You're sitting at a 50% retrace right now from your high to low. So you could get some bids, get a nice little move to the upside. It is a possibility. Your 4 hour is very low on your relative strength. Let's check your 1 hour. 1 hour, I mean, it's doing its best not to be terrible, but you have the bearish cross already. Getting a move up back into this range would help out a lot, because then you'd know where your real resistance is. But until that happens, you kind of have no clue, and you're just kind of aiming in the dark and wishing and praying. You did have a downtrend right here that you're broken out of right now. You reset your 1 hour already. If you can maintain a higher low, then you do have a measured move to the upside. So if you can maintain a higher low, you're going to be looking for 3184 as your next leg up. So it could be going up about a 9.08% if you get some bids. The only problem is you're kind of sitting in no man's land. You have one little level of support based off your 1 hour, and that's sitting right there. So if you can maintain this level, great. If not, very inefficient price action until you get to 25 cents. Very inefficient. It's just straight up, straight down, straight up. And if we go left a little bit more, straight up, or straight down. So you really want to hang on to that 29-cent level is what I'm saying. If you lose it, you're expecting to go straight down to 25 cents. But with this bearish cross, if you're just spot holding this thing, personally speaking, as soon as you lost 34 cents, I would have taken profit. I would have gotten out, and I would have waited. But that's just my personal thing. Turbo! Alright, we'll check out Turbo. Alright, we'll check it out. But next up, we got grass. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of this. Considering I am bearish on the market and I see a bearish cross, I'm leaning more toward the 11% downside. That is my lean. That is what I think. Doesn't have to happen. Just what I think. Moving on from party. Got grass. Thanks again for the TA on HHH. Recent news on the stock has me prepared to pull the trigger for lower lows. Should sell off before the appointment of Bill Ackman as CEO. Really? Sushi and Loop Ring. All right, Nell. How you doing today, Nell? How you doing? Sushi. LRC is Loop Ring's ticker. LRC is Loop Ring's ticker. Alrighty. You know, grass. Grass. Interesting price. Interesting price. What is this? So strange. Oh, let's go turbo. That's funny. 1 hour looks good. Good. 1 hour looks good. Increasing strength, holding support. Looks good. Looks weird, but it looks good. Checking out the 4 hour. 4 hour. Super neutral, above the 50. Looks good. Looks good. Sonic, goodbye. I don't know. Maybe. I think for the long run, yeah, it's a layer 1. Used to be Phantom. I loved Phantom. I'm holding it. I have a bias. I think it's good. We'll see if it does anything. Hasn't done shit. But we'll check out the chart. We'll check out the chart. You know, it's funny. I was randomly talking to somebody not too long ago, and they were like irritated at me because I talk trash about so many different crypto projects. They're like, it's like you don't even hold anything. I was like, I hold a lot of garbage. What are you talking about? You're like, how could you say that about your investments? Hey, trash is trash, okay? It doesn't matter. Some trash just looks better than other trash. All I'm in it for is the gains. I don't really give a shit. They're like, well, you should care more. I should do what? This is a vehicle in order to make more dollars so that I can make more Bitcoin. Who cares? I have to realize every once in a while, not many people think that way. And sometimes I gotta back it down. So if it comes off as I'm trying to just shit on your project, just understand. All of them are equal pieces of shit. Okay? I'm not singling your... Well, except for XRP. Scuba Gerbil. I love this channel. Just pure, unadulterated truth and solid TA. Thanks for bringing it to us. Real Porky. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. But, yeah, except for XRP. The XRP army that learned a lesson. But yeah, I'm just really confused by it. I guess a lot of people get married to their tokens. And I'm like, why are you so married to this thing? Chill out. If it's not giving you gains, don't feel bad about selling. It's kind of weird that you do. Because I don't remember that coin paying your bills. I don't remember it giving you a nice talk when you were about to jump off a building or something. What I remember is you threw $1,000 in, and currently it's sitting at 100. And yeah, you know, just a little realism goes a long way. Goes a long way. It's all vaporware. Sure, I wish I knew what that meant. But yeah, it's like they're meaningless. They're absolutely, they're not changing the world. They're not doing anything. Bitcoin actually has done something. It has gotten people, first off, back in the day, a lot of drugs apparently. When I learned about that, that was amazing. I was like, wow, you guys really did buy drugs with it. Holy shit. That's crazy. IOTX and XTZ. I got you covered, Twix. Shit. Wow. I just had the worst brain fart ever. I couldn't write Z. Jeez. I was writing 5. I was like, what is that? I think part of the problem is a lot of these people hold spot. And This weird futures mentality. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. That does make a lot of sense. It's like, I'm buying this because it's going to give me 100x. It's like, what? You know, sometimes I do fail to realize how spoiled we are sometimes in the crypto space with how volatile these markets are. This thing's going to make a decision soon. It's going to make a decision soon. I don't like symmetrical triangles for one reason. On the higher time frame, you're crazy bullish. This is bullish consolidation at its finest. You're going up 52%. On a lower time frame, this is a downtrend in a symmetrical triangle that could break down. Oh, symmetrical triangles, they get me thinking too much. I don't like it. Yeah, and your 15's not helping the matter. The nice part, you're not putting in hidden bearish divergence yet, so that's good. What are the tickers for the other two top stock funds, like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 200? I think it's the Russell 200, right? DJI and NASDAQ. Oh, that's okay, yeah. What's the Russell? God damn it. Yeah, Dow Jones Industrial. That's another one. Dog and me, Mood Dang, please, sir. We already checked out Mood Dang. Already checked it out. Everyone wants the 1K to 100K challenge, Porky. Getting 100K while futures trading in crypto is really hard unless you're only trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's really hard. But then that's going to take me forever. It's terrible. People like to check the IWM for small caps. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's by DIA and QQQ if you're looking for ETFs. IWM is the Russell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the IWM. I like that idea. All right, I'm going to give you already got your bullish case. Your bearish case is to get a break to the downside of this symmetrical triangle, which could lead you right off the bat an 11% downside move, getting you back into this trading range down here, something around $1.6436. That's what you'd be looking for. So that's your bearish case right now. So if Bitcoin does pull back or the chop gets to be a little too much, we're going to be looking for a bit more downside. And, you know, it does make sense because we never got that, like, pullback, bullish back test, and then run. So it still makes sense to pull back. It's just, this is really good consolidation in between two levels. So you're just range bound. You got to see what direction it breaks. We'll see what happens for grass. Alt's had a little recovery right now. A little recovery? What? 2% is not a recovery, man. That is just not a recovery. Hold on, I'm missing dog in me. Okay. All right, IOTX is next. IOTX. Nice little break to the upside. Cool. On the 15 minute, let's go to your 4 hour so we can get real poopy doopy out here. No, IOTX looks good. I like IOTX. This is good. So, you had this downtrend right here. You broke out, bullishly backtest, and now you're breaking resistance. This looks good. This looks really good. Your relative strength sitting in neutral territory. We're all good here. I would expect this thing to move up. So, with that being said, I mean, noted, you had this crazy bearish candle, and you just maintained the lows? Crazy. NKN held strong at 350. Wild. Most bullish coin this weekend, DZ. I'm shorting. I don't know. I don't have a clue, man. IOTX looks pretty good. I'd be looking for 22% upside move. Let's check your 1 hour. Let's see if it's going to allow it. Your 1 hour stochastic looks bad. Relative strength looks good. God, so confusing. So confusing. 15 minute is not the best. Got bearish divergence. You're finding a ton of resistance at this level. So I would say as long as you're staying above this low right here at 1896, long as you stay above that, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. If we do pull back, the closer you get to it, might be a good opportunity. I'm saying might, because noted. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin, guys. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin, so take everything with a grain of salt. If I'm saying anything could go up, remember, Bitcoin can pull this whole market down by its hair. And it likes to do that, too. All right, Twix. All right. He's like, I'm going to get him to say it out loud. I'm going to get him to say it out loud. Benefits of not being able to read well. I have to pre-read some of these. So, oh, man. All right, that's IOTIX, but XTZ. XTZ. Tezos. Oh, hey, it made the move. Look at that. Look at that shit. You see that? It's sitting on top of it. Oh, man. It feels good when we find these. It feels real nice. But we're sitting right on top of it. I would expect it to go touch 5991. That's just, it's your support. You're sitting right there. Go touch it. But let's get rid of this since we did have a perfect touch. That's beautiful. Alrighty. Oh, thanks for the tickers, chat. You guys are doing great. That's a name I've not seen in a long time. Yeah, XTZ. Tezos. Are we wedging out? Is this a nice little wedge? Nice little, ew. I mean, you could respect the wedge a little better. That'd be nice. It's trying to respect the wedge. That stochastic on the 1 hour is not helping my faith here. Oh, well, maybe that's what it's trying to do. So you have this wonderful level down here that was acting as support back here, then acted as resistance. You blew right through it. You didn't really interact with it as support. So you could be coming down to that. It is a possibility. That would also line up with, I believe, a 786 retracement. Let's find out real fast. So, just above the 786. Oh, that was close. But yeah, I could see this thing come down a little further. However, you are very low. You've fully reset that 4 hour relative strength. So the 4 hour isn't the one trying to make you do it. You did lose your 50 simple. You're likely to touch your 200. Likely, it doesn't have to, but you're likely. Actually, you know what? We could also take a look at our 100. See where that's sitting. You're sitting right on top of your 100. Simple moving average. Let's go into the 1 hour real quick. See what we got. We are below everything. Getting the double bearish cross. So generally speaking, when you get the double, it does usually signify a bottom could be near. So maybe, just maybe, you find bids from here. You're at a 50% retrace right now. Right this moment, you're at a 50% retrace. So bearish case, you come back down to 5696. Bullish case, since you did reset, you got bullish div on the 1 hour. You need a higher low to confirm it. Bullish case scenario could be heading up to 83 cents. If you did get this test at this yellow line down here, that would be a 46% move to the upside. If you stay where you're at, that's 36.68% to the upside. If I were trading this, I would wait for the breakout of the structure and holding of support at 5991. I would be waiting. I wouldn't try and trade this right now. So that's what I see out of XTZ. You guys can tell me what you see on your charts. That's just what I see. I also have a very, very shallow uptrend. Sheesh. So that's not saving you anytime soon. Alright. Moving on from this, we have VAI. I was calling for a downside. It went up a lot, but now it's coming down. I feel awkward about this. Can you also look at ETH5? Thanks. Alrighty. I see that NDQ is the ticker. But TradingView search finds nothing. I don't know what the F is going on. It's okay. Just the internet's smarter. That's all it is. The internet's smarter. This is really bad. You just lost your 200 on the 4 hour. That's it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Could be way better. Could be way better. It could not suck, but it sucks right now. So you're oversold on the 4 hour as well. And you're sitting on a 50% retrace. Can someone grab Porky a beer? All right. We do have an uptrend that was broken, never back tested. Never back tested. So if we did get bullish, I would first be looking for a nice little back test. Oh my god, would that line up with a 618? Would that line up with a 618? You're getting a buy signal on Cypher B too. Seems like right now all the indicators want you to buy this thing. Almost a new 4 hour candle. It would be a 786 you'd be aiming at. So here's your bullish case scenario. Bullish case, go up 31%. Get to that 786, get a nice little bearish back test. You also have a level of resistance at the 618. So maybe you stop short of that, but that's your bullish case, getting a nice retracement. And then I would be looking for a move to the downside to go down and confirm your lows. Because you only hit this level once. Hitting it twice gives you that confirmation. First time, nobody knows. Second time, everybody knows. So if you can hold on to 1584 and convincingly, then I think you have all the makings of a nice move to the upside, getting this golden retrace all the way up here to 06385. So that's my idea here. We get a nice little retracement, reset your indicators, and then fall further. Alrighty. Oh, Jasmine, don't lose support like that. God, we told you not to do that. You're sitting on top of your 200 simple, which is great on the 4 hour. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose it, man. Oh, boy. You have this nice little uptrend here that could support you in your times of need. Oh, no. Ethereum's going red. Bitcoin's pulling back. Oh, no. Let's check your daily on this. Checking the daily. So the daily looks actually pretty nice. I like the daily for Jasmine. You do have support sitting right down here at 15.26 with the 50 simple moving average. I like that. You also have all of these wicks back here to hold you up as well. So as long as you can stay above 14.72, we're looking good. We're looking pretty good. And you still haven't made the measured move up here. You still haven't tested your 200. Jasmine has hope. It has hope. It's a lot more than a lot of other things. Jasmine actually has some hope. So just maybe you get a move up to 0.2395, which right now that would be a 40% move to the upside. But if things go south, well, that's 0.1172, confirming your lows, getting a higher low even. That could signify a new uptrend. So Jasmine doesn't look bad. It's just you could pull back a little further. Could pull back a little bit further. See, it's funny because a lot of these alts are sitting like near their all-time lows and stuff at great accumulation ranges after fresh breakouts of an extended downtrend. It's just like, are we going to confirm our low? Are we going to take off? What are we doing? We're sitting in limbo at the moment. So if only I could spell. So flares. So did you want me to look at Flare Coin? I don't... FLR? This is why you guys need to put in tickers. We're going to skip that one for now. We're going to look at SGB. Songbird. Alright. BitTrue, you have the most volume? Really? BitTrue. Figure. Alright. I hate this chart. I hate this chart. So many wicks. I hate this chart. I mean, you confirmed your low. That's good. Confirmed your low. So this is what I mean. When I say, like, you hit it once, you're likely to hit it twice. You hit it twice. So, I know that there are some people like, it's never going down. I mean, it should. Confirmation is really important. That's a high stochastic for your weekly with such a lower high. That's kind of impressive how you got shafted so bad. Oh boy. So many levels down here. Currently you're trying your best to hold on to a level. Trying your best. But that wick to the upside is not very nice. That would literally just make you think you're coming straight back down to get a higher low. You had bullish divergence? Oh, you need a higher low. Okay, who cares? Daily. Let's go to the daily. On your daily, try to reset. Bearish divergence. I wonder if we could get to 30 likes. It would make Jim so happy. That's funny. I can hear Lifer now. I can hear him now. He sees a cup and a handle. I can hear him now. All right. Going to the 4 hour. How strange. Weekly looks bearish. Daily looks bearish. 4 hour looks good. Weird. How strange. Oh, your 1 hour looks bad. Oh. Alright. I'm bearish. For tonight, I'm bearish. I am bearish. So you did have your major bearish divergence here. You lost your 200. You've just been bearishly backtesting everything. It seems like people just lost interest in Songbird. You almost made the entire 618 goal, like, measured move to the downside. So I can get rid of this. That doesn't matter. You could see a little bump to the upside. Maybe you start hitting this choppy area at 008686. Maybe. That's a big maybe. But the reset, this quick reset is a problem. Lifer motivated me to go to work today. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. Is that a good thing, Cliff? Oh shit. I have no idea if that's a good thing. Your bullish case is to go up here and confirm a high. So here's your bullish case, in my opinion, is to go up 19%. Now your bearish case, this is going to get real poopy. Real poopy doopy. But your bearish case, it is a meme. It is a meme. At least I think it is. You could be coming back down here to 5488. Bearish case. You still have another 27% downside. It's not very clear, but if the crypto market starts pulling back and this thing looks this bad on the daily, then I think that 27% downside is a gift. I mean, look at these wicks on the daily. These wicks are awful. They are awful. So it's cool that it's up 4% right now. I think it's going to get faded. I like that you got above the 200. That's great. You have bearish divergence right here, bearish div, and you have crazy amounts of sell pressure up here. So, thinking you're going to come down at least 27% makes sense to me. You could go even further, back down to 3876. Kind of is what it is. However, I'll give you the bullish case, just in case this thing gets crazy. Bullish case scenario. We could be looking at 13753. If for some reason this goes up, you got 81% potential here. 81% potential. And if you were listening to the lifer, well, he's probably going to say something like, oh, you got your cup, got your handle. You can end up measuring it from the bottom of the cup all the way to the top. And then you throw it on top, and you could find yourself at 58% upside on the breakout. But you got to wait for that breakout. That's the only problem. You got to wait for the breakout. So yeah. Moving on from this one. Ondo. Ooh. Ondo on the daily. Too bad, so sad. Bearish back test. Oh no. That got real bad real quick. Losing support? Oh, jeez. Looks like we're going to confirm that 62-cent level. Ugh. Unless we catch some bids, sooner than later, we got to hold on to that 50 simple. We got to hold on to the 50 simple. We just lost our uptrend, didn't we? We did not lose the uptrend. There is still hope. There's still hope. So if we are bullish, if things look good and we hang on to that 50 simple, I'm looking for 138. I'm not looking for like, oh my god, we're gonna shoot to the moon. I'm thinking 138. That would be my target. A nice little 51% pop to the upside. Getting that 50% retrace, it would be a gift at this point. It would be a gift. Your daily is indicating it's a possibility. What does your 4 hours say? Your 4 hours saying it's a possibility, but you lost your 200. So if they're baiting in the shorts, awesome. Get a short squeeze up there. If they're just getting bent over a barrel because of the 1 hour, it's gonna be a little poopy doopy, a little poopy doopy. So nice rounded bottom here. If we get a high or low, if we can reset and start running, there's opportunity. It's kind of risky at the moment. We need Bitcoin. We need everything to get bullish, like now, like right now. You do have a measured move also. So measured moves to get up to 132.72. Pretty much 138. You'd look for 138. So let's hope it holds support. Otherwise, you have support at 62.41. Noted. You also have a lot of support sitting right here at like 81.98. It won't be a straight line, of course, but we will get a nice little downtrend to work off of. All right. Gotius Maximus. Almost made its way downtown. Almost did it. We're close. Really close. I'm holding true to that TA. I'm waiting for that to play out. Holding true. But you are sitting on a level that was acting as support. So there's that. You lost it. You're hitting the heart line bearishly. I'm still looking for that 42% to play out. I always like coming back to these coins when it's like, I was right. Yeah. Why didn't I trade that? Because I'm stupid. You know? I always love it. Alright, let's go. Turbo. I guess we were right about Turbo too. Still waiting for that 24% downside to play out. Still waiting. Maintaining the downtrend. We stay bearish till breakout. Stay bearish till breakout, baby. And after that 618, we still have more downside possible because we have support sitting down here at 3520. So, sorry I don't have better news, guys. Sorry I'm not just a moon boy. My bad. Your 4-hour wants to go up a little bit. There's a positive there. It wants to go up. It's going to find a lot of sell pressure sitting at this 5668 level. If you can break that, 6746 is the target. Kato. We'll check it out, Mo. We'll check it out. All right. That's Turbo. Let's move on to Sushi. Sushi. Sous vide. That's a lot of bearish divergence right there. You're resetting your 4-hour. I'd be looking for a lower high. A lot of things I'm just looking for a lower high. Even if it looks bullish, be careful. Because let's just say in the next 25 minutes we start catching a bunch of bids going to the upside. Sushi, I'd be looking for anywhere between the 618, 786. That's where I'd be looking for prices to go. So I'd look for about a 17% move to the upside, get everybody super bullish again, and then continue going down. 60 cents is your support. If you can touch 60 cents first, that might actually be better. You have an uptrend to work off of right here. So let's see how it goes. You're 15 minutes trying. It's trying. It's trying to reverse its fate. You're going to have some resistance to fight against also. Dang, brother. 766 is going to be tough for you to break above. How about Toshi? Look at Toshi's past 3 days in a row. Yeah, we'll check out Toshi. LRC is next. LRC. Wow, looks like crypto's getting bullish once again. It's like it's a choppy market. Alright. LRC loop ring. Loop ring's trying its best, but you lost the support. Oh, man. Really do like losing supports, don't they? Let's take a second. Peek in on the trades. Currently, we're still up 66% on Ape. 28% on Ape over here. And 50? Still up 50% on Ape over here. Not too bad, not too bad. Still waiting for Ape to play out. Just chopping around. Chop suey. So remember the good old statement. Bearish until breakout. Bearish until breakout. LRC is not broken out. We are bearish. You are making lower lows and lower highs. Downtrend achieved. If you get a nice break to the upside, this could be a good opportunity for upside. You're sitting above your 200 simple. This is nice. You do have a higher low happening and hidden bullish divergence if this is the higher low. Wait until breakout and wait for confirmation. Okay? You got to maintain your high or whatever level you're at after the breakout. Maintain this level, hold it as support, and then expect more upside. Considering how we've been trading recently, look for a breakout, a back test, and then a higher low. Get your confirmation, then take the trade. Don't try jumping the gun. You might get burned. Anyways, and then you have this uptrend that could hold you up, which is nice. Still targeting that 14 cent level right now. But over time, if it does stay bullish, your golden retrace is 23.58, 23.53, whatever. This 23 level. That's what you're looking for over time for it to get up there. So eventually, I'm looking for loop ring to make 120% upside. So understand, if you're just spot buying, this is a great area of accumulation. Absolutely amazing area for accumulation. If you're trading it, you're going to need confirmation. Wait for confirmation, damn it. Checking out Sonic. Sonic lost its uptrend. Well, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. You also had bearish divergence. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. I will say, Sonic, ever since it rebranded, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. But you do have this level of support sitting down here at 3817. You did break out of a downtrend, and you never confirmed it. So there's a possibility you come back down to 3817. Noted, if you maintain your lows right here, you could very well find yourself back up to 7569. So there is some bullish, there is some bearish. There are opportunities in both directions. So bullish case, you could find yourself going up 51%. What's up, Max? Are we rich yet? I don't know about rich, but we're doing all right. We're just chopping sideways. Could be a 23% move to the downside. So bullish, bearish case. Opportunities are in both directions. You're oversold on the 4 hour. You're expecting the 4 hour to reset, more than likely to the upside. And yeah, your target, 51% upside, as you still have been making higher highs. There's a chance. There's a chance. Dog in me. Dog in me. Let's go ahead and check it out. What have we been looking at? Well, I was leaning to the downside. It looks like we're going down. We still haven't broken out of the downtrend, which is unfortunate. So I am thinking we're going to come back down to this 0.0004483. But if we do break out, that you can see your bullish case going up 120%. I guess it's more now because you already started going down. But opportunities, they're always around. Y'all requesting the same meme coins day after day though. Y'all are wild for that. ETH-FI, still looking for 19% downside. It started going. Let's go. We are moving. Noted. Very low stochastics on the 4 hour, holding the 50 simple. This could actually go up to $1.90. The possibility is there. You just need Ethereum to be bullish. So if Ethereum starts catching the bids, expect this one to explode to the upside. That would be a 51% move to the upside. Currently, you do have a... What did I just do? No, I want this. Currently, you do have a downtrend, which is extremely sharp. If you can break this downtrend, confirm your low, make a higher low, all right, we're cooking. We're going to the upside. But until you get all three, be careful. Preserve your capital. Preserve it. Alrighty. Cato. We have not looked at Cato. It's freaking new. Alright, sure. We have resistance and we have support. That's all we got. Wow. That looks interesting. Especially considering you do have a level that was acting as resistance. That's hilarious. Who would have thought that would act like such great resistance? You have a level of support sitting right below you, which is nice. So I would be aiming at that 130.74 first. After that, you do have lower levels. I would then be looking for this level here at 99 cents to hold. If it doesn't, well, you got 75 cents also. So lots of opportunities to catch bids. It's just right now you're kind of, I guess there's an argument for this level here as well to hold you up at 154. I guess there's an argument. Let's go into your 4 hour. 4 hours trying to reset. Already lost your 50 simple. You also put in triple bearish divergence. Oh no, hold on. Triple bearish divergence and a lower high. So we do have a measured move. Sweet. Measured moves come down to 143.52. Let's see if we can get down there. Still another 12.5% downside. Cool. Toshi catching the bids. You're kind of bearishly backtesting a level. 50 simple. Why don't I have any lines? Where do I normally look at this thing? Oh, there we go. How did he motivate you? That's a good question. How did he motivate you? Okay, great. Thank you. I'm in a short. Let it drop. Just wanted to know when it possibly take profit. Oh, okay. I gotcha. How long you been trading, Cliff? What's going on? So yeah, right now, looking at Toshi, we are trying to break out of a downtrend. You're hitting this level that was acting as major resistance and support. If you somehow manage to break to the upside of this, you could find yourself going up 95%. However, I'm still bearish on the market, so I'm leaning toward this 27% downside. However, if we get this candle close as a breakout and we can hold above 67001, well, now I have to change my opinion. So that's all it takes for me to flip from bearish to bullish. A nice breakout and a back test of support. That's all I need. Then I'm bullish. But until I get that, I'm pretty bearish. 4 hour looks like it wants to go up. Your 1 hour is breaking into that bullish control zone, and you are trying your best to break above these recent highs. Beautiful rounded bottom here. I do love that, but you're already getting faded to the downside. That's not ideal. If your relative strength ends up clearing this high right here, this previous high, you'll then confirm hidden bearish divergence. Could be a real problem. Could cause you to go down a lot. Learning every day. Love learning and seeing how others trade. Love the thought process where you advise. Oh, I do appreciate the kind words, guys. Also, guys, if anybody's new here and you're not following Trade Intuition yet, go check out his channel. He drops a lot of knowledge, a lot of educational info. Go check out his channel. I got him before the election. I knew Trump would when I round-tripped my AVAX spot bag. Yikes. That's tough. That is tough. That is tough. But yeah, here's Trade Intuition. Y'all should go check out his content. Consume it all. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah. What I said. Also check out his music. You might actually listen to it in the car. It's really good. It's really good. But yeah, Toshi right now is finding a lot of resistance at this level. It's going to take some effort for it to break through. We'll see if it can. Wow, the chop here is amazing. Bitcoin's going up again right as the 4 hour candle's about to close. We're going to see what happens on the next 4 hour candle. Is Asia about to push this market up or what? We're going to find out. All right. Oh, shit. We got through them. Yes. We got through them. I get to go back. Indicators you're using. Name of the indicators I'm using. I'm using your VMC Cipher B, stochastic RSI, and your RSI. But this RSI indicator is This one right here, RSI divergence indicator. All you got to do is type in RSI. And then I also have the 50, 100, and 200 simple moving averages. So those are the 50, 100, and 200 moving average. So that's what I got there. Another one that I'll use every once in a while is the Lux Algo fair value gap. So we have some fair value gaps up here. You can just see it at a glance. Everything I do is so I can see it at a glance. If I can't see it at a glance and identify what's going on, I don't like the indicator. Period. Dot. I just don't like it. So whenever I'm day trading, Cypher B, there's so much noise on this, I actually get rid of it. I'm like, nope, can't look at it. Can't look at it. I'll leave up the fair value gaps just in case things do look bullish. Gives you really good targets for the upside where price is likely to go. These fair value gaps, really good areas. So like the trade I'm in right now, it having a fair value gap here and here, it's like, oh, if we clear this one, we're likely to go to this one. But likely to not break this 64.35. So I feel pretty good about the trade still. What's up? Yes. Working on a new song about lurkers. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to listen to it. So yeah, M25. Hopefully that answered your question. But yeah, when I'm day trading, I like to simplify it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So let's round back to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now in the 1 hour, it's not looking favorable because of our stochastic. So then I would go down to a lower time frame like the 15. The 15 looking a little bit more favorable. Now I'd wait to see, are we below the 200 or not? We're below the 200, automatically I'm bearish. Do we have bearish div? We also have hidden bearish divergence on the 15. So I'm not feeling very favorable right now about upside potential right now because we have this going on. So lower price maintaining a downtrend with higher relative strength. That's not a good look. That is all the makings of a dump. And if this does dump, I'm still looking for price to come down here to 98,678. Can you do Jupiter if you haven't already? Jupe. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. I'm sorry about that, Tito. My bad. I think I missed it. Indicator is broken. That's pretty funny. Checking out your daily. Ew. This thing got so low. All-time lows. Got so very low. Got a nice little uptrend to work off of. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. So as long as you maintain your uptrend and stay above 45.43, you could still be making this golden retrace here. Let me see if I got the number right. I do. So anywhere between, and noted, this is over time. I don't know if you're trying to day trade this. So Tito, if you are trying to day trade this, let me know that. But you could see an 85% move to the upside, getting you back up to 90 cents. However, 53 cents is posing to be a real issue for you. But also, since this is your golden retrace level, you are right at a level of overhead resistance as well. So you're likely to keep on going and hit this 99.78. That would be 104% upside on a beautiful swing trade. Right now, all you need to do is maintain prices above 40.68, and you should be looking real good for that upside. That's on your daily. Your 4 hour, looking like it wants to try and not suck, so that's good. Do we have... No, we don't. We just have a higher low. Okay, I was hoping for hidden bullish divergence. That would be way stronger. But we don't have it, so we don't have to worry about it. We do, however, have bearish divergence and a lower high. So that's why we had this nice little correction. We're breaking out of the correction right now. That's positive. positive price action. If this does run up, your next leg up could look pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice, because this was a deep retrace. And you could find yourself at 73.49. Almost at that 50% retrace. So if the market gets bullish for us, if it starts giving us what we want, you're looking for 49% upside. If not, you might confirm your lows back down here at 30 cents. So prepare yourself mentally for the worst case scenario and enjoy the best case scenario. All right? That's what I'm seeing out of Jupiter. Considering you're at like all-time lows, I would be leaning bullish. But you know, if Bitcoin goes to what I think it's going to do, Jupiter's not going to do too well. It's just not. So just be careful. Be careful. Stop losses are a smart thing to do. If you're just buying spot for the long term, this is a great area to accumulate. It is phenomenal. You broke out of a long-term downtrend. You're in an uptrend. It's a great time to accumulate. So, yeah. All right. Back to our trade. Oh, 15 minutes trying to look good, but we're still underneath that 200. Still underneath it. Look at how much resistance we're getting here. Oh, man. It's such a shame. I was really hoping it would go up. Oh, no. We're still up 60% on our short. So yeah, everybody, I believe the market is going to make us sweat it out some more. So remember, if the mainstream is not trading your altcoin, high probability that it bleeds out. So just mentally prepare for that. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to finish my beer. I might play some Warzone. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, guys, if you're not a part of the Discord, it's absolutely free. You should join it. It's a great place to be. Lots of info dropped in there. Lots of random banter back and forth. Also, there's some memes in there. I mean, I post some trade setups and things like that, but I don't think people really care. Anyways, if you have any requests while I'm not live, there is a request tab in there. You can request your chart at any time. No big deal. I'll get to it at my earliest convenience. Why do I say earliest convenience? Because it's not a paid group. So I will take my sweet ass time on it. Anyways, I'm pretty quick on it. It's connected to my phone. I'm just letting you know if everyone's like, oh, I'm taking a couple days off. Don't request things. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate all of you. Keep your stop losses tight. Good luck in all your trades. And we'll be back tomorrow for that weekly candle close and see how things are looking. I'm out. Deuces. Take it easy. Have a great evening. Try not to party too hard. No problem, Mo. No problem. See y'all tomorrow.